me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. A phone and affection, I summon and dub it.
Alright, so I'm back. It's Joshua Simmons, Starting Calisthenics here, and this video is going to be about the 5 things that you need to know before starting calisthenics in order to be successful. So if you want to change your body, if you want to become stronger, have more muscle, have a better physique, have a better, more healthy lifestyle, then you need to watch this video, because if you don't, you're going to make these common mistakes and you're going to be like the other 95% of people who don't get the results that they want to, and they feel bad and insecure about themselves for the rest of their life, and you don't want that. So watch to the end of the video for all the 5 things that I have to say. First one, and probably the most important one on the video. This is the reason why I'd say, yes, 95% of people do not get the success that they want and acquire, and that is consistency. They spend 2 weeks hard at the gym because they've watched some motivational video on YouTube saying like, you gotta wanna train more than you wanna breathe, and all of that. They get pumped up, they go to the gym on January the 1st, they train for 2 weeks, and then they start to not go as much, and then eventually after a month they stop. And it's for a number of reasons, but I just want to explain how important consistency is, so you know that you need to keep training. You know what I mean? Long-term consistency in calisthenics especially will always beat short-term intensity. The guy who's training like an Olympian for 6 weeks is not going to get the same amount of results as the guy who trains somewhat hard for a year, and that is so important for you to remember. It is the most important thing. Next one, the rain is on a madness, but anyway, I'll continue. Warm up and stretch properly. If you do not warm up and you do not stretch frequently and regularly, in calisthenics especially, it is an accident waiting to happen. You are going to pull a muscle, you are going to end up damaging ligaments and tendons because you're not warmed up. The amount of people I see in the gym just going straight into like a heavy bench set, or they just go straight into squats without any warm up. They will do like, I don't know, five reps of like squats with like an easier weight. That's not warming up. You need to raise your heart rate at about 100, more than 120 beats per minute for at least 5 minutes. I do 10 minutes. Then you do your mobility work, getting the joints loose and loosened up by stretching them out, doing some dynamic stretching, and then you go into your training. You know what I mean? If you don't do that, it's literally an accident waiting to happen. That's the most important thing. If you get an injury, you can't train for 3 months, like all your gains that you've got out the window. We don't want that. We don't want that. And another reason why warming up and stretching frequently is important, or warming up especially is important, is because it increases performance. When your body has the blood flowing around it, when your muscles have the blood flowing, it's oxygenated and it's ready to go. You're warm, you're loose, you're subtle. You train a lot harder because you can, because it's ready. You know what I mean? You see in Formula 1 or in car racing, they don't just get the car and then straight off into the race, racing 100% flat out. No, they have the car engine going, they're warming up the tires, they do a formation lap, they're getting the car, the engine warm, ready, prepared, then they go off. And it's the exact same with the body. You need to be warm to have peak performance and get the most out of training. Number 3. This is another important one. Correct form. Oh my god, especially for calisthenics. Oh my god, I can't even stress this enough. The amount of times I look in the gym seeing people doing push-ups, pull-ups, they're the main ones, even dips, and it's just so bad. They're not going all the way up with the pull-ups. Their chin is just nowhere near the bar, and it's just like it's these things. Let me show you. It's like what are you doing, fam? Like, that is not going to do anything. You might as well like just go home. You know what I mean? They finish their like bodybuilding training, their weightlifting, they finish off with that. That does nothing. You may as well just cool down, go home. If you're gonna do pull-ups, all the way down, arms extended, and then all the way up so your chin is comfortably over the bar. That's the basics. There's more to the pull-up, but that will be in a later video, and if you're on my course, but we'll talk about that later. If you don't have the correct form on exercises, first of all, you're probably not even training the correct muscles. If you're putting your body in a position to make it easier, you're probably not even training the muscle. And if you are, you're not getting the most out of the exercise, nowhere near. And you won't be able to progress. You just won't. You want to try and do one-arm push-ups after doing those crap push-ups, they ain't gonna work. Arch push-ups, no chance. You want to be able to do a muscle up after doing them crap form pull-ups, ain't gonna happen, because you haven't got the strength to do it, because the form was bad and you didn't progress. So let me digress. 4th one, if you're starting off in calisthenics, you need to start off with the basic exercises. Not for 2 weeks or a month, but I'm gonna estimate at around 6 to 8 months. You need to focus on the basics: the push-ups, the pull-ups, the dips, the chin-ups, the rows, squats, lunges. The basic exercises in calisthenics is the foundation. It's like with a building. You don't just go, oh, you're a civil engineer or you're an architect. You just go, right, I'm gonna make this building, and you just start putting the bricks up on the ground. You know what I mean? It looks nice. You do the building really fast because it's easy. You just put the bricks down, and then it's like a really nice 3-story, nice looking house building, so on. But the weather gets bad. The thing just falls, it collapses because it doesn't have the foundation there. You haven't went down in the ground, dug deep, got the foundations in the ground to place the building on. That is just like calisthenics. If you don't have the basic exercises down, I'm talking 20 plus pull-ups, I'm talking 50 plus push-ups, 20 plus dips. Like, if you don't have that and you're just about doing, I don't know, 8 pull-ups and you're trying to do muscle-ups now and you're trying to do all these fancy progressions, you're going to get injured, you're not going to progress as well, you have a week off, all your gains are going to go because you have no foundation. It's what I see a lot of people doing. And you know why they do that? That's going to be into my last tip, and that is because they compare themselves too much to the other people they see at the gym, their mates, on YouTube, the people who have been doing it for a lot longer than them, and they go, right, I want to do what they're doing, and they try their best and they try to progress as quickly as possible, and then they end up rushing it. They end up doing it with bad form because they're just rushing at all their progress, and from that they end up giving up, and then they become inconsistent. And from this 5th point, literally all 4 of these tips goes out the window because they're comparing themselves to people who are in a year into training, 2 years into training. You know what I mean? First thing I have to say on the comparing side is stop comparing your day 1 to someone else's year 1 or year 2 or day 395, because They've just got so much more experience than you. They've trained so much longer than you. So at the moment you just try and compare yourself to them, you're always going to be dissatisfied. You're always going to feel like you're not good enough. Compare yourself to how you were a month ago. Compare yourself to how you were yesterday. Anything you did wrong yesterday, try and improve the next session or the next day. And that's going to make you feel so much better. Compare yourself, compare your progress to how you were last month. You know what I mean? Don't compare yourself to hit like, I don't know, Joe Bloggs down the street who's doing, I don't know, like 10 muscle ups when you're just starting off, because it's not gonna help you. Bonus point, let's just say, because I did say I was gonna do 5, but you know, I'll be a bit cheeky, add another one in there for you. But yeah, train with a friend who's on your level, who has your same mindset, who wants to do well, who is determined, just like you. Well, I hope it's like you. I want you to be determined. But just like you, or even better, someone who's a bit better than you and is more determined than you. Get someone like that. When you train with them, they're gonna push you. You're gonna push each other. You know what I mean? You're gonna have someone who will keep you training even when you don't want to. You know what I mean? When you're at home on a 4:30 on a Friday evening and you're just like, oh, I don't want to train. When you've planned to meet someone to train, you're going to train with them. You know what I mean? Rather than if you just wanted to train by yourself and then you just stay at home because you can't be bothered. You know what I mean? But even better than a friend, get a coach or a mentor. A coach or a mentor, not only are they going to push you, not only are they going to make you more consistent when you organise to train with them, or they give you a program and they're ringing you every week, they're also teaching you. You know what I mean? Coaches and mentors are people, good coaches and good mentors, but I'll get to that later on because I have something for you if you're into that. They've been doing it for years. They've had experience. They've been where you've been. So they're going to give you the shortcuts, stop you making the mistakes so you can progress as best as you can. You know what I mean? So if you get a good coach, you get a good mentor, and you invest your time and money into them, you will succeed, and they will make sure of that. And talking about coaches and mentors, I do have an online program and online coaching that I am doing. Only thing is, I am taking a limited amount of people because for the coaching, I do spend a lot of time on my clients. I'm making programs every week, adjusting it, seeing how they're getting on, coaching them, pushing them, calling them. So I can't have a lot of people to coach. But I do have a few more spaces. So if you are interested in coaching and like having a mentor, go down either one, if you have Instagram, go on my description, it will have the link to my Instagram, click that, and then just give me a message saying, I want to be coached by you, I want to be mentored by you, I want to have the course and the program, and I'll message you on the details. If you can't do that because you don't have Instagram, message down below, transform, and then I'll get back to you. I'll see what I can do with you. I'm only starting off, so it's not like loads, it's not a heavy expense like some things I've seen online. It's quite cheap because I'm starting off with this. But yeah, if you want to do well, be coached by me and you'll have it down. And if you're consistent with me and you carry on with the program, you will be successful. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. So yeah, if you're interested in that, obviously do the steps that I said. Message me on Instagram, comment down below. If you're not interested because you don't want to invest your time, you don't want to invest your money, you're not really sure if you want to make the step of transforming your life, then that's fine. Just watch the YouTube videos and that will give you enough to get the ball rolling. But yeah, those are the 5 tips that I would say, or the 5 things you need to know before getting into calisthenics to get the best results. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you know when videos are coming. There's gonna be a video somewhere here. I don't know where, it's gonna be somewhere here. Click that video to get more knowledge about calisthenics so you can become, that's my bad arm, let's do this up. So you can become a beast, you know? This is Joshua Simmons, Starting Calisthenics. Peace out.